Morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, 29th of May, voting day, public holiday. It is 9:15 in the morning. This is the latest I've ever gotten out of bed in the last 10 years. Don't know what got into me. I was supposed to toss the birds this morning early, and I slept like someone that is dead, and it's 9:15. So, nevertheless, just want to give you a quick update what's happening today. We are going to toss the birds today, 100 kilometers at least, and then we're gonna go and vote. But I just want to give you a loft update on what's happening. A shout out to Bruce, my good friend Bruce, that I've been speaking to during the week, and he kind of predicted exactly what's kind of happening at the moment. I want to show you what's giving me a bit of hope today is if you look at the droppings, the color has returned to brown. It is not wet at all, and this is all over the place. The droppings are really looking very good, but one thing that is a positive sign is this. Look at all the down feathers that has come down. It's just down feathers, down feathers, down feathers everywhere. And the bird seems to have a lot of energy, and hulle is minder kroeserig and so forth. So I came to the conclusion that two things recently. I've been feeding too light. That the barley 80-20% mix for me and our race schedule over here is not ideal. It can also be the quality of barley that I've been given. So I'm reducing the barley a lot more and feeding them a lot more, and they don't feel too heavy, although we're gonna basket them now. So I came to the conclusion I've been feeding too light and expecting too much of them for our program. So we're changing that. And I'm also gonna be giving dehusked sunflower tonight. And then we'll see how it goes. But you can see the cocks are fighting and they're spinning and they're cooing and stuff. So they're looking okay. So you know what, this week I think we're gonna do better. If the result is still not really there, I can honestly say I've tried my best and they're in the best possible health that I can get them in. Because the droppings that looks like this is definitely not the droppings of sick pigeons. That is for sure. Or got any obvious ailments. So I feel at this stage on a Wednesday that I've done what I can for them this week, and then I think if I give them a nice good toss today, they should be ready. But yeah, let's basket these oaks up and let's get to the road. Okay, we are at Ventersdorp at the fuel station, and we are just letting the birds settle, and we're gonna have a nice cup of coffee, and they're gonna have their 100-kilometer toss today, and it seems to be a little bit of a brisk wind, so it's ideal exercise for them, and we'll see how it goes today. Good evening, everyone. It is a Thursday evening and it's getting a bit chilly now. So winter has definitely arrived or seems to be arriving. Thursday evening, it is basketing day as always, so we're going to basket up the birds. Just to let you know what's going on in the loft at the moment. Yesterday we took the birds for a 100-kilometer toss. They did pick up quite a large pack of other pigeons. I don't know where they came from, but which was quite interesting. So they took the long way around home, but they did come in good time at the end. I think it was a good practice for them. It was a good exercise. They hopefully they're now nice and awake and ready for the race coming up. We are flying to Bultfontein this week. Give or take 300 kilometers to my house from Race Point. So it's not very far. It's still considered a sprint short race, but it is quite a hectic wind that's blowing for some stages and at some places 29 to 30 kilometers an hour. People are speaking about 1,150 to 1,000 meters per minute. So it's going to be a tough race. So it might be a different kind of pigeon. Excuse me. A different kind of pigeon that will come through. So the feeding we did change. I did feed them a lot more than in the previous 3 weeks. So I did reduce the barley to 40% for the first 3 days, and then later on I actually took the barley to 20% and mostly breeding and pellets. I gave them some fine seeds, and this evening I also gave them de-husked sunflower seeds to fuel them up for the race. This was a recommendation made to me by many fanciers, so we'll see how it goes. I haven't handled the pigeons yet today, and we'll see how heavy they feel in the hand. But hopefully they'll make good time this week, and maybe the extra food will make all the difference. Well, I hope. I do feel that we're well prepared for this race, and I've done everything I humanly possibly could for them, and now it's up to them. Yeah, I'll see you guys as the night progresses, and we'll see what happens at the club. And we'll check in a little bit later. There we are, Thursday night, 30th of May, second official race on the way. And let's go have a look at what's going on in the club. Right.
Dis klaar 'n mandjie. Ons fokker mandjie ou. Hier fokker bietjie. Ons braai. Ek braai net. Ek gaan nie so in nie. Dit is braai net. Okay, maar ek was nog nie. Ek wil net gaan hier regtig. Wat van my? Elke donderdag.
Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday morning, the 1st of June. This is our second official race, or third. Anyway, we are flying from Bultfontein this weekend, 295 kilometers more or less to my loft, and it is quite a brisk wind blowing at 22 to 25 kilometers north, pretty much straight on the nose, so it's quite a hectic headwind. Today. So we're expecting the experts are talking about the birds coming in at around 1,100, between 1,050 and 1,100 meters per minute. It is currently just before 11, so we're expecting them in about between 15 minutes and 30 minutes, but I actually don't have any idea. So just a quick recap on what's happening this morning. So we have a few birds that's staying home, and today we do not have any hard seeds in the troughs. We have only pellets, because I've been advised that I shouldn't be giving too many hard seeds on the day of return. So today they will only have pellets, and then in the water, I don't know if you guys can see, it's reflecting on my screen, but that is Recube in the water as per usual. And yeah, then we were just busy with the normal old things, cleaning the loft and doing the things around the loft. I don't want to bore you too much with those things. And we were quite busy this morning, so we also sorted out a little bit of few things on the breeding loft. This is my main breeding loft, and this is the youngsters team 2025 that I spoke about in the previous video. There they are. They've been quarantined for about 2 weeks now. They went through amoxicillin treatment and canker because they came from another loft. And today, or tomorrow rather, I will move them into the racing loft, into their own section. They won't be mingling with the older birds, but they will start going into the racing loft, and this section will now be open. We also put down the sand floor in the breeding loft. Excuse me for that. Just one little addition that I want to show you. So we're feeding now with the glass bowls for the breeders, and this is something that I've done and it's working quite nicely. So I've got these little wooden boxes which I put their feed in, so they always have feed the breeders to their disposal. I must just fold them up nicely. And then to keep the mice and the rats out at night, because that's when they really come out, I simply close the lid, and there you go. The rats and the mice and all sorts of those things cannot go get in there. So I think that works quite nicely. Yeah, so we've got a few pairs on this side now that we've decided on pairing up. And a little bit of nest materials in the loft, and I like to allow them to build their own nests, but I do help them if I see they struggle. Same over here, sand floor, nest materials, and so they will pair up now, or they already paired up. These pairs are paired up previously, so they will not have an issue, so they'll go down on eggs soon enough. And there we have the other section as well, with their nest materials in a nice clean loft. So yeah, time to go wait for the birds, and we'll keep you guys posted as it goes along. And there is the son, studying for the exams, but he won't miss the pigeons coming. He's studying while waiting for the pigeons, and we've got a bag of biltong over there. But the rule here is you're not allowed to touch the biltong until the first pigeon have landed. So he's very tempted at the moment. Are you tempted?
Of course I am.
I'm watching you. So yeah, only eat biltong once the first pigeon comes. So hopefully it'll come first. Hopefully it'll come first, but it comes soon, and we'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so it's 11:16 a.m. No birds in sight yet. So there are rumors which I can't take too seriously, because more often than not it's false information. But at Fogville apparently they clocked at a 1200 speed, so it's a little bit faster if that is the case. But we have no idea. Our current speed's about 1280. So either they are close or who knows, but we'll keep you updated on what's going on. Okay, update from the roof of my house. As you can see, the trees, or maybe you can hear the wind, it's blowing quite briskly. It's blowing in from the north, which is over there, if you can see the tree, into the south. So it's a northerly wind. The birds, I would love for them to come over that building, like I said last time, because that's the right direction. But we don't know what's going to happen. Current speed is 1,250 meters per minute. No birds yet. I haven't seen any other packs of birds either that came over the area as of yet. So we are waiting and in anticipation. First bird home, come white grizzle. Okay, uitgetrapt, né? Okay, so we've got the first bird in, quite unexpectedly. So this is definitely a much faster race than what we expected. So the word I had was also around the 1200 speed, 12 something at Vogtville, and we're also at 12 something. So which means we are probably in the bundle or in the batch with that bird. No other ones inside yet, so I'm hoping this one comes in front. This particular bird's mother and father happens to be, they were the best races I ever had. So if any one of them can just have a little bit of the mother and father's abilities, I will be very, very happy. But I'm quite surprised. I didn't expect that particular bird first. But it just goes to show, you never know. But I have no idea whether we already missed the sheet. Are we in the bundle? Are we in the front? Are we in the middle? I've got no idea. I'm just happy we've got a bird. And you can now eat the biltong. Okay, loft update. We've got 1, 2, and 3 home at this current moment. That grizzle over there was the first one. And she actually flew the other 2 away by nearly 15 minutes. So our follow-ups is not what it should be, but I'm hoping this girl over here made good time. I've got no idea. But we'll see. So from the first race we've got 3 back now, so hopefully the others will come soon, and hopefully we have one in front with the old bird race. Maybe one of those youngsters can keep up with the old ones. Let's see. Got een beetje footage van mijn video's. Ik wil een beetje op kry. En Rico op die TV zit vanavond. Okay. Ga ik die 3 springen naar de 3. Wat geelrang is? Spring. Ja, dat moet. Wat was geel, jong ding? Look, they home. Good morning. It is Sunday morning, the 2nd, or is it the 1st of June? I'm not sure. But it's the morning after the race at Bultfontein. It is one with, that I'm not completely unhappy about, but there's nothing to write home about. But at least we have 4 pigeons on the sheet this week, and 2 on the old birds, and we've got 2 on the young bird team. And the result is there and thereabouts. I'm very optimistic still. No regrets for last week. I believe we did what we could for the pigeons, and we will keep on trying and make sure that we do everything in our ability to keep the birds healthy. And so I'm quite happy with their condition. The result, we may not have any wins or top 3s or whatever, but I think in terms of conditioning, they're looking pretty good. So I just want to show you what's going on in the loft this morning and what's the plan for the rest of the week. So here are the guys. So that little grizzle over there was the first bird home. Quite surprisingly, didn't expect that particular one to be first. The birds are actually not looking too bad after the day's race. I did lose 2 pigeons. Unfortunately, they're not back yet. My recessive red, and then there's a pied, which I'm not too concerned about because neither one of them really showed anything or any potential as of yet. So perhaps it's a case of good riddance to bad rubbish at this stage. But let me just show you, this is what the droppings look like the day after the race. The color is brown. It's looking healthy. Like I said, this is not what sick pigeons or pigeons with many ailments, this is not what the droppings of a sick pigeon look like. That I know for a fact, and it's all over the place. So that tells me, at least in terms of the health, we are doing what we're supposed to be doing, I think. Perhaps they're not training too much, training enough, or perhaps I had them a little bit too heavy this week, or just maybe the short distance is just not for them, and we might do better on the long distance. Or it may also be a case of, we need to get a little bit better birds, which is more likely than not. But this was always the objective of this year, is to see what I've got in the stock loft and the methods, and so it's experimental here. So, but I must tell you, I'm still having a hell of a lot of fun with this season, going through the whole process. Even though I think in my mind I dreamed about making YouTube videos, and it's a fairy tale, and I can show you that I win every week and my methods are excellent. But it's not the case. Look at those 2 cocks fighting, and those 2 birds raced yesterday. So they're still full of spunk. It tells me, they're still in good conditioning. I mean, they're still shining in that. But what I was saying, I'm still quite optimistic, and I'm still enjoying it. And I made a commitment that I will document the whole season. Doesn't matter if we come first or last. And I hope everyone enjoys it, and you can see the struggles and the joys and the effort that goes into pigeon racing, and for anyone that wants to start out, you can see there's a lot to be enjoyed in the sport. And as the old saying goes, nothing worth doing in life was ever easy. So, and I think with pigeon racing it's exactly the same, but I'm also looking forward to getting some new genetics in and improving the loft and the methods. But it's far from over. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we still have 17 weeks or 16 or something weeks left of racing. There's still more than 30 races to go. So we still have an opportunity. I'm very sure we will get our shot in at one stage during the season. But thanks for watching. So we did end up I did put the results on. I think it was 23rd, 24th, somewhere there. The painters, they won again. They're ruling everyone and everything at the moment. But like I said, we have 4 pigeons on the sheet this week. We're not that far behind, and we did beat some very good fanciers in the area that I live in my direct vicinity. I was not that it means much, but I was in front of everyone in my direct vicinity. But still, if you're on a 300-kilometer race, if you're 10 to 12 minutes late, then you can't blame loft position for that. So well done to the winners. And we will be trying again very soon. So stick with us, and then we will keep you posted on how things are actually going. Okay, so the plan for this week is we are treating salmonellosis as per the program or preventative program, although I can't see any signs of salmonellosis, but it is something that flares up and you have to suppress, especially around these parts. Oh my word, ladies and gentlemen, as I speak to you, I might have found my problem. Look at the bloody worms there. So, as I speak to you about the plan has now changed to deworming. Look at the damn worms. Look at that. That is tapeworm. And that might be why we are a bit slow off the pace. See, this is why I say it's very important to keep your perches clean and do a lot of bloody hell, do a perch inspection or dropping inspection each morning, because this is the kind of thing you pick up. So we have a worm issue, ladies and gentlemen, and we shall be deworming today, and perhaps just maybe that is why we are slightly off the pace. Bloody bastards. So yeah, we will be deworming now after seeing that. I just want to see if there's any more of that crap here. But if that one's got it, the other ones has got it as well. That is for sure. And we won't be giving Dicestal as a deworming. I will give Mediworm or Lintex or something a bit more less harsh. But we will give that in conjunction with the amoxicillin. So yeah, the plan is deworming today, obviously now, and then amoxicillin and altabactin, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So that is the plan for the week. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And I leave you with an image of a freaking tapeworm. Look at the size of that. Sure. Anyway, we'll speak again soon. Thanks for joining in. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and leave a comment. It helps the algorithm and helps the channel to grow it. I will appreciate it. But anyway, you have yourselves a wonderful Sunday. Cheers.